Hey everybody, it's Jane from Norman S. Wright. I want to continue on the topic of diffusers. This week I want to talk about how installation affects diffuser performance. So let's get started. Diffuser catalog data are based on ASHRAE test standards that require 10 equivalent duct diameters into the inlet. This is great for getting repeatable data that can be compared between manufacturers, but is not very realistic. When was the last time you had 10 duct diameters in a ceiling plenum? So let's say the catalog data for a diffuser says it's NC25. That is based on this inlet condition. So what's it going to be like in a typical installation in a building? Well, that depends on your inlet conditions. Inlet conditions can affect diffuser sound a lot. So let's move this over and look at it. An ideal installation would have 3 equivalent duct diameters going into the inlet with a soft 90-degree radius of flex duct. Even in this installation, you would add 1 NC over catalog data. So our NC25 diffuser would be NC26 now. And this is also not really that feasible unless you have a very small inlet size. The next best option would be a soft radius of flex into the diffuser. This will add 3 NC to our diffuser data, so now our diffuser that was cataloged at NC25 would be at NC28. So let's move this over again. What we probably see most often is flex duct laying across the ceiling and turned over into the inlet of the diffuser. This hard 90 will do a couple things. It'll add 5 NC to the catalog data, bringing our diffuser up to an NC 30. But it also can affect the airflow of the diffuser. The air is going to come down the ductwork and go all towards one side. You're not going to see it kind of turn the corner and come back out this other side. So you're going to get uneven airflow out of the diffuser, and this can affect your comfort in the space. Now the worst case is when flex duct is kinked, and this is pretty common too. Even a small bend like this is going to force the air to one side of the ductwork and then out one side of the diffuser. This can add 7 to 9 NC to the catalog data, so now our diffuser could be up to an NC 32 or 34. This can also affect airflow and comfort in the space. Different types of diffusers are affected differently, but these are kind of good rules to use. A typical installation will probably add about 5 NC to catalog diffuser data, so you should take that into consideration when you select diffusers. So let's slide this over one more time. Another thing that will affect diffuser performance are having dampers mounted to the inlet of the diffuser. So if we have a diffuser and the damper is mounted directly to the neck of the diffuser, just putting the damper on the diffuser adds pressure drop to the diffuser, even if it's wide open. And if you have a damper there, you probably intended it to close it off at least a little bit. The actual sound increase depends on the ratio of duct total pressure to diffuser total pressure. So as you close the damper, the total pressure goes up, and so does the sound. Let me slide this over again. If the ratio of total pressure is 150%, then that adds 4 to 5 NC to the catalog data. If the ratio is 200%, then that adds 8 NC to the diffuser's catalog data, and if it's 400%, that adds 16 NC. So what can you do about this? Well, the best thing you can do is put the balancing dampers in the branch takeoff. So let's pull all this back on screen. So you can see that how the diffusers are installed can have a big effect on its performance. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover, leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.